Alrighty everyone, welcome back to the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel and NASCAR Heat 5 at Florida Racing. We're back here at Charlotte. Had a great race, amazingly, at Charlotte. Not usually one of our better tracks, but we had a great race last time with the Truck Series. And now we're back here with the Xfinity Series. I want to see what we can get done with our beautiful Ford Mustang, number 35, Florida Racing car. So let's go ahead and head on to the track and see what we can do. Alrighty guys, if you enjoyed this series, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And we're going to keep making this stuff because it's fun to race and it's fun to create. So hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. And we're going to see if we can get Florida Racing in the victory lane in a few different tracks other than our favorites such as Daytona or Bristol. So let's get ready to go here. Alright, got ourselves a 10-lap shootout. We got 13 laps in the tanks. That means, depending on what the second stage is, we might actually see 2 stages with green flag pit stops, which could be interesting. Seeing how the car feels, it feels a little bit on the wiggly side. Not overly liking that so far. Let's see what we can keep doing. Here's the 90 car, tries to pinch us way down. Car is sliding all over the place here. Got Nemesis the 1. Always on Nemesis in this game for whatever reason. Constantly hitting us and stuff, so gets on my nerves, but just interesting how that AI is always a problem in my side. But we'll continue working here. So, well, came down real fast and hard there on Timmy Hills. How about that, sir? Watch for that. We got a nice little throwback here on the 8. What about that one? I really do like those military aircraft throwbacks on race cars. Those are always cool. I forget what particular aircraft that was. Seems like it was like a P40 or something, but all I know is that that's a really cool paint scheme. Enjoy those. Alright, we're actually making some pretty good speed. We got ourselves some really good aero upgrades at the shop, which should help us out for the remainder of the season. Seems like we're doing a little bit better than normal as we are in the top 15, which is really where we need to be for the majority of these races if we're going to get the points that we need to continue on. We're doing a really good job here so far. Car is a little bit on the... Whoa. Watch out for that 18 car. Let's see. Let's get into this corner here, see what the car is doing. Car feels a little bit on the strangely tight but loose side, so it's not really a nice comfortable balanced feel where I'm able to really ride into the corner. It's so tight that I can't really get to manhandling it to be able to really get it to be what I want it to do in the turn as I'm getting hit into the wall. Thank you very much there, Mr. Annette. Constantly the thorn on my side there. See what our tires are doing. Yeah, we got some. Need to do some. Probably the same thing we did with the Truck Series is probably reduce the tire pressure on the right sides, get a little bit more grip. Yeah, because it just keeps sliding up. I don't have enough grip on that side, I don't think. It's not driving too bad, but it's definitely not helping me out right now. We're getting a good push from Annette, although his ability to think about where he's pushing at is a little bit suspect right there in the middle of the turn. Other than that, he's trying to do something apparently. Who is this 44 car? Who are you? Let's see. Tommy Joe Mods, that's what that is, okay. I don't think I've seen that paint scheme in this game. That's interesting. Anyways, back to this, so... Running around. Yeah, the car is just not doing what I want it to do, so we're going to have to really get some tire pressure adjustments here. Ooh, now we're getting some help from my Ford teammate. Thank you, sir. We're getting some nice speed up to the front here. I can't get this thing turned. So hopefully you guys had a very Merry Christmas, had a good time with your family and all of that. I don't know if I have or not. This is pre-recorded, but I'm pretty sure that I will. And hopefully you guys are going to have a Happy New Year later on this week as well. Luckily we got cooler weather coming in, as I said in the last video, so can't wait to enjoy more of that. Definitely will help kill off the mosquitoes down here in Florida, and hopefully kill off our invasive species of snakes and iguanas and stuff. It'd be rather helpful to get those guys a little bit more under control. But other than that, I think it should be a pretty good Christmas season. Also got the F1 Canadian Grand Prix coming up on Friday, so make sure you tune in for that. As that is pre-recorded as well, I can tell you that that was a really good race, and you are going to enjoy it. If not, I for sure enjoyed it. So, and luckily we're actually going to get a stage point here in the opening stage. That is absolutely incredible. Wow. Well, aerodynamics might have actually helped us a little bit there, but I'm not sure. For some reason, I'm doing a really good job of racing at this track for whatever reason. So let's take a look at what we got here. Gonna fill up our tank. I don't think we need to fix any damage. That all looks good. Yeah, we're gonna do the same thing we did the last time. We're gonna take the tire pressures down on that right side, and we're gonna see how that does. And pit crew actually gave us a spot on pit road, so thanks to those guys. And here we go into stage 2. Here. Car feels pretty good off the bat. We're actually doing a pretty good job going to the front here right now. These guys haven't found their long run speed quite yet. They're still warming up, so look to see them disappear. And car feels a little bit good, a little bit better through the turns with that reduced tire pressure on the rights. Let's see how that goes at full speed here. Feels a little bit better. Not much, but a little bit better. You see these guys all getting their speed back here as we're going into lap 2. That's always what happens with these guys. Alright, gonna fall back to 7th here, get behind Alex Bay. Actually got a pretty good entry into the turn there. That's how that worked. I've got ourselves a 10-lap shootout here with skin, so excuse me. Actually don't have to worry about green flag pit stops quite yet. Hey, gonna get into the bay a little bit. Sorry about that, sir. We got David Starr coming in underneath us with the Whataburger car. And he's heading up there to the front as well. So he's having a really good race for himself, so good job for you, sir. Alright, keeping this train moving here. We're actually doing pretty good. Gonna drift up a little bit into the star, a little bit more in the star there. Hey, ooh, almost got really into him there. A little bit loose. Slowly starting to fall back here again. Really getting tight there. Who was that? Just a little. I don't know who that was, but they started trying to spin me out on the left side, and then Annette was on my right side, and that just slammed everybody into the wall. We're going to go ahead and come in and pit here. And I'm going to go ahead and take right side tires just to switch up our strategy just a bit. Going to up a little bit on the rears here just to get a little bit more spin, and a little bit on the left front just to see if we can get a little bit better turning radius. That's going to send us to the back, so we're losing position, but we also have fresh right side tires. And we didn't fix damage that time. We'll fix that on the next pit stop. We also got ourselves some extra fuel, so at the end of this stage we should have a much quicker stop as everybody's piling up, everybody's going slow. Try and get as many of these positions back as we can. But the main thing is we shouldn't have to take as much fuel, so that should result in a quicker pit stop. And hopefully be able to get us a much better position after pit road. Let's see how the pit crew does, but that's the basic strategy at the moment as we're picking up some of these spots we lost. Decimating our tires there. There we go, 24th. It's not super good, but we should be able to, as I said, do a little strategy here with taking a little bit less on fuel, etc. We'll see how the car handles. Alright, we gained up 4 spots, not quite as much as I had hoped, but still, pit crew did a good job, got us positions. Let's see what we can do here. Got Axel Bay in the lead right now. Let's see what we can do. Got to watch out for Colby Howard here. He's a slow poke. Gonna go to his outside. Gonna drift in. What do we got there? Okay, we can go to the inside. Good position, good position, good position, good position. And into the wall. Almost into the wall we are. Not too bad, but still too much. Don't need to be into the wall that much. So we're going to watch out for that here. Off the throttle, off the throttle, off the throttle. In the final stage, is going to take a look at what we got lap-wise here at the line next time. We'll start working on fuel strategy and whatnot here in just a second. Alright, here we come, and we have ourselves 24 laps remaining. And about 11 laps of fuel, so we could potentially, just on the fuel problem, actually end up with having to do 2 fuel stops in the current setup. So I mean, that's going to be wild. So I mean, one thing we could try and do is save fuel, but at this particular moment I don't really want to do that. I want to save fuel a little bit later. We got no direction to our inside. Oh, he's giving us a pretty hard door bang there. We got Brandon Jones up there leading. Alright, here we come. A nice push from the 18. I'll be doing a little bit better through that turn now. Kind of figured out what the throttle kind of needs to be able to get through there. Try and get past. Ah, we got whoa! There it is, caution. What happened there? Road Gregson to my inside, and Clements to my outside, and just kept pushing both sides. That, yeah, bad position there. Should have let off, but didn't. So, where are we at here? So we are still in 11th. I only want to make one stop for sure. So we're going to go ahead and pit here. We're going to try and grab some tires. We're going to grab some right side tires again. So we're going to play strategy here again. We're going to see where we come out here. So here we go. Coming to the line. And we're going to have 19 laps. And I only have 13 laps of fuel. So for sure, I only have to do one stop. These other guys are in question though on whether they can make it all the way. So that's going to be interesting to keep an eyeball on. As depending on where we're at, where everyone else is at, we might be able to lap the entire field. If they all come and pit, because we will not have to pit nearly as soon as they do. So this is going to be interesting to watch here. Hit the wall a little bit. We'll watch our tires here as well. That's going to be important. So that's going to be interesting strategy, that's for sure. I mean, it's just Charlotte's a wacky race. Don't have a whole lot of luck in the Xfinity Series. Anyways, as Timmy Hill goes around, that's going to switch things up if he comes back and hits somebody. And he does. There's the caution. Everybody's going to come and pit. And we're not. So a few guys stayed out. So the strategy is going to be all over the place here now. So we did not pit. We gained 20 plus positions. So everybody behind us. Alright, 14 laps of fuel. None of these guys behind us can make it. On fuel alone, these guys cannot make it. Neither can we. But for sure they can. So can we save 14 laps of fuel would be the question. And right now we are not going to try and do that because we got things to do. One of which is getting Ray Black Jr. out of the way. We're going to push him over there. Going to try and keep the 38 behind us a little bit. Yeah, so this is interesting. Strategy is going to be fascinating to see what we end up having to do here. We're sticking the 20 behind different cars. A little bit Austin Hill there, sorry sir. Alright, here comes the 20. So fresh tires, that's what he's going to be able to do right now. Right, well, we had 12 laps remaining. Alright, let's see if we can save some fuel. See what we can do here. We're going to try and do the fuel savings as much as we can and see what we end up with here. We have 11 laps to go. I don't think we're going to be able to do it at Charlotte though. Nine laps remaining, 6 laps of fuel. We're trying the saving strategy here. Doesn't look like it's going to work for us. And none of these other guys are saving either, so that's what we gotta kind of bank on, is that they're not saving anything as they're racing here. Alright, we tried that strategy. I don't think it's going to work. So we got to come down this time here. So we got to take one can of fuel. We got to see what that's going to do for us here. I'm pretty sure we're going to be out, but there's still the potential that everyone else has to pit, so we're going to have to see how this cycles. And if it cycles in our favor. For some reason, I'm thinking it's not going to, though. Alright, here we go. Back on track. We also got some tire problems. That might help us out. And we got the wave around, but everybody else pitted, so that's how that works. We are in overtime right now. So ultimately, this is not going to work out for us. Unfortunately, unless we can get a really good charge here and what we have left on tires, but I don't think that's going to happen. And we're going to finish 18th, so we're going to be within our sponsorship goals. I mean, that's where we wanted to be, but ultimately not the result we wanted from where we were. But still, overall, decent result with all the stuff that happened to us. But yeah, not what we wanted, that's for sure. Still works, but whew, not what we wanted ultimately. Not too bad of a payout for the merch, so did pretty good there. Don't quite have as many fans as we do in the truck series, but still a good amount of Xfinity fans following us along. There we go, up to 22nd. Still not where we need to be for the playoff run, but we're still working on that, so not too bad, but got to get those points. Our fastest lap, of course, was Chase Briscoe. We also had the most laps led was Chase Briscoe as well. And on the move, Austin Cindric. Let's see who won this thing. I don't think we actually got to see that, so let's take a look. Harrison Burton is your winner. Austin Cindric in second. Chase Briscoe third. Daniel Hemrick, Brandon Jones, Michael Arnett, Josh Williams, Anthony Alfredo, David Starr, and Brandon Brown round out your top 10. So that's our race here at Charlotte. Thanks, guys, for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys here next time with more Florida racing. Next up, F1 on Friday. Thanks, guys, for watching. Bye-bye.